This is why lying to an empath is like playing with fire. Thank you for choosing to watch this video and for your continued support. As you may already know, empaths possess a remarkable ability to detect dishonesty in others. Their intuition is finely tuned, and their perceptiveness is unmatched, making them exceptional at detecting even the slightest signs of deception. Attempting to deceive an empath is not only futile, but it can also have disastrous consequences. Empaths are not easily fooled by manipulative or dishonest people, which makes them a valuable asset to have in your life. However, if you attempt to deceive them, you risk losing their trust and damaging the relationship. Empaths have a keen sense of empathy and are sensitive to the emotions of those around them. Lying to an empath not only causes them pain, but can also create a ripple effect, negatively impacting those closest to them. Deceiving an empath can also backfire on you. They have an incredible memory and are likely to remember every detail of your deception, leading to a breakdown in the relationship. It takes a lot of effort and energy to deceive an empath, and the consequences are not worth it. Instead, it's better to be honest and authentic with them, as they value transparency and integrity in their relationships. So, attempting to deceive an empath is a losing battle. Their perceptive abilities make them difficult to fool, and the consequences of being caught are severe. It's essential to respect and appreciate empaths for their unique abilities and not take advantage of their sensitivity. Here are some of the many reasons why you should never try to deceive an empath. Number 1. Empaths are perceptive enough to know when you aren't giving it your best. Empaths can sense when you're not being really honest. Have you ever felt like you were keeping something from someone, but they somehow knew anyway? That's because some people are highly perceptive and intuitive, and empaths are one of them. Empaths have a unique ability to pick up on the energy and emotions of those around them, making it easy for them to sense when someone isn't being completely honest. If you're interacting with an empath, be aware that they'll know if you're holding back or only revealing part of the truth. It may be uncomfortable to share your deepest thoughts and emotions, but it's important to try to be as open and transparent as possible with them. Otherwise, the empath may get an unsettling sensation that something is off, even if they can't quite put their finger on it. For many empaths, this ability to sense what's really going on can be both a blessing and a curse. On the one hand, it allows them to connect deeply with others and offer empathetic support. On the other hand, it can be overwhelming and draining, especially if they sense something negative or painful. Number 2. They can sense your animosity. Empaths are highly perceptive individuals who can detect animosity and negativity from those around them. They have a unique ability to pick up on subtle cues and body language, which makes them adept at spotting liars and manipulators. Have you ever felt a strong sense of dislike towards someone, but tried to hide it? Well, if you're interacting with an empath, you may not be as successful as you think. Empaths have a way of seeing through facades and getting to the heart of a person's true feelings. Trying to deceive or manipulate them is a futile effort, and you're likely to be caught in the act. Instead, embrace the honesty and openness that comes with interacting with an empath. You may be surprised at how much you can learn about yourself and others when you let down your guard. Number 3. Empaths are masters at cutting off others. Have you ever met someone who seemed to have a sixth sense about people's emotions and intentions? One of the most interesting traits of empaths is their ability to cut off others. Although they may maintain friendships with those they don't feel a strong connection to, they have no qualms about severing ties with anyone who violates their trust. So if you're dealing with an empath, it's best to be genuine and honest. Deception is not a wise path to take with an empath, as they can quickly see through it and cut you off. It may seem daunting to consider the possibility of losing an empath's friendship or trust, but it's crucial to understand the impact of dishonesty on these individuals. In fact, research shows that some people would rather take their own lives than try to cover their tracks with a lie when dealing with empaths. This information may seem overwhelming, but it highlights the importance of being truthful and transparent with those who possess this rare and valuable gift. Number 4. Empaths become physically unwell when they are in the company of liars. Have you ever felt physically drained after spending time with someone who wasn't honest with you? Imagine feeling that way all the time. For empaths, being in the company of liars can be especially exhausting. These individuals have a heightened ability to sense the emotions and intentions of those around them. And when they're in the presence of someone who isn't genuine or truthful, it can take a serious toll on their well-being. Empaths often feel vulnerable and depleted after spending time with dishonest people. The strain on their physical and mental energy can be so intense that their interactions with these individuals are often limited. It's not an exaggeration to say that being around liars can feel like a metamorphosis for empaths, as their energy undergoes a profound transformation in response to the negative vibes. If you're an empath, you may have experienced this firsthand. But even if you're not, it's important to be mindful of how your actions and words affect those around you. Honesty and authenticity go a long way in building meaningful connections and maintaining healthy relationships. Number 5. Empaths might pick up on your biases. Empaths have a unique ability to pick up on the biases and prejudices of others, even when they are hidden beneath a facade of politeness and cordiality. They can sense when something is not quite right, and they won't hesitate to call you out on it. If you're interacting with an empath, it's important to be aware of your own biases and to be open to feedback. Empaths can help you see things from a different perspective and challenge your assumptions. They have a way of pushing you outside of your comfort zone and helping you grow as a person. Don't be afraid to have honest conversations and to explore the biases and prejudices that may be lurking beneath the surface. You may discover things about yourself and others that you never knew before. And ultimately, you'll become a more compassionate and empathetic person for it. Number 6. Empaths value thoroughness and accuracy highly. Have you ever felt like you missed something important in a conversation, but you couldn't quite put your finger on it? It can be frustrating when you can't quite grasp what someone is trying to convey through their words, facial expressions, or body language. That's where empaths come in. Empaths have an exceptional ability to see patterns and connections that most people overlook. They are masters at spotting subtleties, making them invaluable in situations where thoroughness and accuracy are crucial. What may seem like insignificant details to others are not lost on empaths, as they have a remarkable capacity to read between the lines. Perhaps that's why empaths are often sought after as confidants and advisors. Their ability to understand the intricacies of human behavior and emotions is unparalleled, making them natural problem solvers. Number 7. Empaths value transparency. Empaths have a heightened ability to sense when someone is being insincere or fake. That's why transparency is so important to them. If you're inauthentic or not willing to be your true self around an empath, you might as well give up. They'll be able to sense any shifts in your energy or demeanor, and they won't hesitate to call you out on it. Insincere people simply can't hide from empaths. For empaths, authenticity is a core value. They appreciate when people are open and transparent, and they're often drawn to individuals who share this same value. If you're looking to connect with an empath, it's important to be honest and genuine in your interactions. They'll be able to sense if you're not, and it could be a deal breaker for them. Number 8. Empaths are not prone to flip-flopping or second-guessing. Do you struggle with making decisions and sticking to them? Unlike most people, empaths have a knack for making up their minds and following through. They rely on their intuition and have high standards for who they let into their lives, which means they rarely second-guess themselves. This is just one of the many reasons why empaths are so special. I hope you found this explanation helpful. If you have any thoughts or opinions on this topic, please share them in the comments below. And if you want to learn more about empaths, be sure to subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss any of our upcoming videos. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video.
So, let's summarize why you should never try to deceive an empath. Firstly, empaths are perceptive enough to know when you aren't giving it your best. Empaths can sense when you are not being really honest. Secondly, they can sense your animosity. Empaths are highly perceptive individuals who can detect animosity and negativity from those around them. Thirdly, empaths are masters at cutting off others. Although they may maintain friendships with those they don't feel a strong connection to, they have no qualms about severing ties with anyone who violates their trust. And lastly, empaths become physically unwell when they are in the company of liars. Being in the presence of someone who isn't genuine or truthful can take a serious toll on their well being. So, in conclusion, attempting to deceive an empath is a losing battle. Their perceptive abilities make them difficult to fool, and the consequences of being caught are severe. It's essential to respect and appreciate empaths for their unique abilities and not take advantage of their sensitivity. Instead, embrace the honesty and openness that comes with interacting with an empath. You may be surprised at how much you can learn about yourself and others when you let down your guard. Remember, honesty is the best policy, especially when it comes to empaths. Well, I think this is all I can say in today's video, and if you found this information helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with others who may benefit from it. Thank you for being here, I appreciate it, and have a nice day.